friends, today we're going to do another set of florals. They're going to be easy beginner loose florals, that is, and we are going to use Kristy Rice's brushes along with a few others that I will mention. I am using Winsor and Newton Cotman watercolor, and I am going to use New York Central 100% cotton 5x7 block. It's 140 pounds, and I think the paper is pretty lovely. So we're going to go ahead and begin by using the cat's tongue, and I am gonna, it's a mixture of cadmium yellow with a touch of cadmium red. And we're going to go ahead and I want to put one about here. So we're going to go ahead and fill that in. Sorry, trying to get it where you guys can see, but I can work it. And then we're going to go ahead and do another one about right here. And then while that's still wet, I'm just going to barely drop in just a little bit of this ivory black. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and rinse my brush and put it over to the side. And then I'm going to use my Princeton Aqua Elite size 8 brush. And I am going to take some of this permanent rose. I want to make sure I have enough of it. And then taking the smallest amount of dioxide purple, because I want it, because the clone flowers are kind of like a magenta mauve type color, so about this color. And then we're going to do 5 petals on each one. So basically we're going to press lightly and then heavier pressure, and then kind of rounding it. I want to make sure it's round enough. Okay. And then light pressure, heavier pressure. And then trying to hurry up, so I kind of almost like drawing it out a little bit with the brush. To me, it makes it a little easier. Okay. And then we're going to let that dry because we'll add more detail. So then we're going to add the same thing, but I think this one we're going to do a little bit smaller, like it's a baby. And just kind of drawing it out here. But basically it's light pressure and then heavier pressure. Okay, so we got those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let that dry. I want to make this one a little bit bigger, I think. Hopefully it's not too late where it has a background in cauliflowers. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's a loose tutorial. Anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and I guess I'll go ahead and use this. I want to make a sprig of some leaves up here. for like some little additional foliage, and I'm like leaving a space in between, and we'll add more details once this dries. This is just kind of like the first layer, and it's beginner friendly. We're not doing nothing too hard on this video. And then we're going to go ahead and bring that down. I have a darker green that I took sap green, but I added a little bit of cadmium red and ultramarine blue. So we're going to go ahead and take this down. Take that down. I want to be able to, and then going ahead and taking the dagger brush of hers, and I am gonna press release, and then kind of do it on this side. Press release. Well, it didn't do it as well, but so kind of filling that in. Sorry, keeping my head out of this. Okay, and then we're gonna fill up the brush. Careful where I place it. And then doing kind of the same thing. Because basically we're trying to make the brush work for us. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this to a little bit more of a point. Wonderful. Okay, and I still think it needs a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and take this cap. Fixing that line up. And then taking it up a little further. Sorry, I had to move this. It's better to sometimes move your thing. Kind of doing another little sprig there. Okay. So you got the couple little sprigs, and then I think I'm going to do over here. Kind of going back this way. I'm going to do another set of leaves. Making sure I leave a little bit of the white. And you got to remember, come back in with the details. Maybe one there, one here. Trying to leave just a touch of that white. So, think we need something like over here. So I think I'm going to take another flat, kind of make it a little bit pointy. And then another leaf right there. Okay. So this is going to dry. I wish those would have came to a sharper point, but that's okay. Now, I think the last thing we need using definitely a smaller brush. And this side, taking a little lines. Okay. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take some of my cadmium yellow and I'm just going to put like little flowers. Just little made up little flowers. They could be little daisies, they could be, well, not little daisies, but just little sprig. And then taking it up once again. And kind of doing the same thing. Taking a little yellow, although it's not yellow, I got green in it, so just dab that off, clean my brush off a little bit better, and then taking some more of that cadmium orange, and we're just gonna put it here, a little there, and a little there. And then the yellow there. Oops. Okay. A little brighten this up a little. Okay. So we're having our little floral. And then we're going to add some lines. This is where we start adding a little bit of detail. So I'm taking this and I'm just going to add some thin, delicate lines. To our flowers. It don't have to be perfect because remember, this is a loose, easy, beginner-friendly floral. Got the lines in there. And then I want to take a little bit of raw umber. Taking it across there. Adding some of these little feathery type of little bits. With some of this raw umber. Okay. So oopsie. Gotta love it when your paintbrush flings out of your hand. So taking this little moment of there. There we go. That's what I was looking for, little wispies. And then for our leaves, and this looks like a little bud, so I think we're going to add a little bit of pink here to this moment. carefully. My hands are shaking, so just adding a little purple to that. And then we want to add some moments here. And then there we go. There is our very easy. Now, one last thing. I want to add a little bit of splatters. May have ruined it. It might have. But I kind of want to add these little moments of splatters. So add in just a little bit more. And we're done. Now, kind of soften it up a little bit. Okay, everybody I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you stuck to the end, thanks for watching. Bye.